The NSA's bulk phone data collection is legal, and there's no evidence the program is being used for anything other than catching terrorists. That's what a U.S. district judge ruling in a case pitting American civil rights activists against the country's intelligence chief says. RT's Marina Portnaya is here to tell us more about that verdict. Marina, just over a week ago, a Washington judge did not side with the NSA, but this latest ruling is quite the opposite, isn't it?
That's right. A federal judge in New York, William Pauley, ruled Friday that protections under the Fourth Amendment do not apply to records held by third parties like phone companies. Thus, the NSA's indiscriminate and systematic collection and storage of phone records belonging to all Americans, well, that's lawful. The ACLU, this decision came down because the ACLU was suing to halt the NSA's bulk metadata collection program, but the federal judge granted a motion filed by the Obama administration to dismiss the challenge. Now, in his ruling, Judge Pauley said that the NSA's blunt tool only works because it collects everything. During his decision, he also raised the 9/11 attacks, arguing that if the NSA's metadata collection program had been in place before September 11th, 2001, the hijackers may have been caught. Now, the ACLU has expressed disappointment and says it plans to appeal the decision. Meanwhile, a spokesperson for Obama's Justice Department said that his administration is very pleased with the ruling. Now, this step back comes just after a big step forward was made 2 weeks ago on behalf of privacy advocates. That's when a federal judge in Washington, D.C. said the NSA's metadata program most likely violated the Fourth Amendment. As part of that ruling, Judge Richard Leon ordered the government to stop collecting data on two plaintiffs who brought the case against the U.S. government. Now, the conflict that we're seeing between the lower courts increases the likelihood that this issue will eventually be resolved by the Supreme Court. We'll have to wait and see if the Supreme Court does take up the issue of the NSA's very controversial metadata program.
Well, that's right. Now, the NSA says the surveillance, as everyone says, is only for counterterrorism operations. That's been their line from the very beginning. But have they gone into any specifics as to what actual attacks they've prevented with this data collection?
You know, that's a very good question, and that is a question that was asked to U.S. President Barack Obama point blank on Friday. He was asked to identify any specific instance in which analysis of the NSA's bulk metadata collection actually stopped an imminent attack. The U.S. president could not identify one instance, or at least he did not give one example to the journalists that were asking him that question. Now, U.S. officials have for many years asked Americans to sacrifice some of their privacy in the name of security. But so far, no top U.S. official can mention any danger, imminent danger, that's been thwarted through the collection of everyone's personal information.
All right, RT's Marina Portnaya there for us in New York. Thank you, ma'am.